took their eyes off the football before it got there.
And Myers is moved away from the tight end position to now a receiver in the slot. That pass was hurried.
This defense you're playing against, they're pretty good. So it's fourth down near midfield, punt the football.
Dwyer is in the backfield. Ben Roethlisberger dropping back in shotgun formation.
Right where it had to be.
Jim, they call that a post route. Do you know why? Of course you don't know why. The wide receiver is running towards the goal post, so they call it a post route.
Dwyer's out in the slot. Roethlisberger takes the snap from the gun. Roethlisberger gets it to his tight end, Heath Miller.
Good job by the receiver, running into that defense, through the zone, finding the open space, and making a nice catch.
Brown's going to get set in the slot for this snap. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
Makes the catch in open space. And in for the touchdown.
Take advantage of situations like this. Now,
on first down. Play fake here. He'll fire it out to the left. With two hands, he has it.
When you talk about throwing the football into open space, that's almost always against zone defenses. That's what we saw that time. Good job by the quarterback throwing it in there.
Second and 3. Running back gets it on the handoff. He's in the clear. "15 minutes down, 45 minutes to go." Back after this word from your local station. The Steelers offense still in gear, hoping to pick up where it left off at the end of the first. Here they come back to the line after the 50-yard gainer on the previous play. And you can see how they fared in the red zone to this point, which is brought to you by Verizon. Ready to make the stop on another touchdown to increase the lead. They come to the line, and it's first down. Jones is back in shotgun formation, looking for an open receiver on the right. Airtight coverage, incomplete. Well, the quarterback's hurried on the play, and he throws an incompletion.
The QB had no chance, Jim, that time. No chance. The offensive line just has to keep the defenders off the quarterback a little longer.
Has the catch, but the feet are not down.
Terrible. By the quarterback, terrible route by the wide receiver. Oh, wow, what a shock. The football was incomplete.
3rd and 10. What a hit, and the ball falls incomplete.
That was a big hit by the defender that time. Receiver drops the football. I'll tell you what, I guarantee the next time he goes over the middle, he'll be looking for that defender.
The Giants lined up in the nickel. Roethlisberger going down the field. They'll turn it over on downs.
Good job by the defense that time. 4th down, they were...
Browns lined up now as a slot receiver. Scrambling out of the pocket. Roethlisberger is almost impossible to bring down, so when he scrambles, he usually is good for a big chunk of yardage.
Big Ben can get it rolling forward, can he? I'll tell you what, you know, he's nimble enough where he just makes that little move where you never get the big hit on him when he runs the football. Good job.
There's Mike Tomlin on the sideline for the Steelers. He was hired at the age of 34 and really had immediate success there in Pittsburgh.
Mike Tomlin's one of those guys, Jim, when you talk to him, he can put you at ease. He just has a way of talking to you that makes you feel comfortable. But make no doubt about it, on the football field and on the practice field, he is a tough guy, and that's the way his team plays. When you play zone in the NFL, what you're trying to do is make the quarterback hold the football just for a half a second longer, and you hope the pass rush can get there. They don't that time. That's why he got the completion.
That reception gave them the first down. Roethlisberger is going to take it from the gun. Scans the field, and they sack the quarterback.
Well, you see it all the time. When the offensive line can't stop the defensive pass rush, then you have your running backs hit a defensive lineman before they go out for the pass.
The Steelers get a first down. The tackle was made, but the first down is picked up.
Once again, this offense in the red zone. This defense has been awful all day long. Can they bow their necks a little and show a little toughness and maybe stop them this time?
He'll throw it over the middle.
Good play call that time by the offensive coordinator. Down inside, when you're inside that 20-yard line or the red zone, find ways to complete the... They did that time.
First down here after the completion. Looking to the right side and throwing. Touchdown. They're just running it up.
You know, if you're a defensive player and you're covering a receiver,
Browns in the slot. 1st and 10. Challenging the defenders to the right side, and he's got the first down.
what we saw there was probably the #1 route all teams work on when they go to training camp. The curl route. Find the open space in the defense. Quarterback throws it in there. Good job.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Escaping the pressure, and he was wide open. And he's brought to the ground.
Well, once again, the offense is in the red zone. They've got a big lead. I think it's up to this defense finally show a little toughness and try to stop them for once.
Here's the first snap after the big play. Throws to the right. Almost intercepted that time. And here's a look at their red zone percentage to this point, which is brought to you by Verizon. Second down after the incompletion. Going across the middle for a gain of about 5.
Jim, when you look at the situation right here, you have a big lead. You're down near the goal line ready to score. And what you do to be a good sport, you just line up, you try to score, but you do it with a running play.
Third and goal at the 2.
Oh, bad decision that time by the quarterback. He tries to force the football into the end zone, and it almost gets picked off by the defense.
The kick is through for 3.
Well, when you get points, it's never a bad